Emergency gun meme review. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, I don't have to tell you why we're here today. Putting this as delicately as I can, Alec Baldwin, the actor, now has one more CONUS kill than 99% of people teaching tactics on the internet. Yes, for anyone who doesn't know, the raving anti-gun actor Alec Baldwin was involved in an accidental shooting of his cinematographer on the set of his new movie, Rust. It's been a huge internet fiasco both in the gun industry and in the mainstream media, and a lot of people have been asking for my take on it. And more importantly than that, there have been a lot of memes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and warn you. If you don't have a pretty fucked up sense of humor, you might wanna go find a different video. Because this is a really dark situation, and the last thing I want to do is try to use humor to make light of something like that, to try to, make light of a bad situation and teach people how to avoid stuff like this in the future, what could have been done better, what could have, prevented something like this. And people take it seriously because their pussies hurt. And that's not a jab against women either. After all, it's 2021. Men can have pussies now too. But anyhow, that's the only disclaimer you're getting. The internet has delivered memes, and we are here to review them. Let's go. Anti-gun actor. Killed a human with a gun. Injured a human with a gun. Me, evil gun owner. Didn't kill a human with a gun. Didn't injure a human with a gun. Weird. Alec Baldwin, the guy who said I couldn't be trusted with a gun, now has a higher kill count of innocent people than my entire gun collection combined. Interesting. Alec Baldwin. Literally kills somebody. Me, trying to figure out how I'm the evil one for owning a gun. And I think that's the aggravating part of this whole situation. Obviously, this was an accident. This was a tragedy. But it was the fact that it was somebody who was so brazenly outspoken, anti-gun, you shouldn't own that, you're not responsible enough to own that. Ends up eating his words on international news. It's not a good thing. I'm not fucking happy that this happened. But the irony is dripping. For anybody who doesn't know, Alec Baldwin has kind of been known in the past to be just kind of an asshole. Well, for one, to everybody. But especially to the pro-gun, kind of more conservative crowd. But that's fine, we kind of always knew he was a piece of shit. Which is bold talk from somebody who spent a lot of time with a guy who didn't kill himself. Unrelated. This guy from Epstein's Black Book has a higher KD than you. Yeah, somehow this one feels a little different though. Frankly, there's just a ton of these. Alec Baldwin. Also Alec Baldwin. Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar with the way movie companies usually do this, either they do like CGI, muzzle flash when an actor fires a gun at another person. Sometimes, usually doesn't really look all that great. You can there's a real solid difference between when somebody's actually shooting a gun and when someone's faking recoil or something and they're doing VFX after the fact. So what's been done for decades is blank fire or guns that are like blanked guns, which means they're set up to only fire blank rounds. Stuff like that to simulate real gunfire, simulate real recoil, and kind of just make it all like kind of a more immersive experience for the filmmaking aspect. Somehow, the gun that was used on set of this new movie, Rust, was a real gun, which is really kind of pissing me off. Because everybody in the news keeps calling it a prop gun. Now, I don't know what the fuck a prop gun is, but I don't see the difference between a prop gun and a real gun if a prop gun can take and fire a live round of ammunition, which is what happened. Now, I'll tell you full on, I don't have all the facts here, but from everything that I've been told so far and everything that's in the news right now, Alec Baldwin fired a live round of ammunition from a live handgun that was, a prop gun and struck and killed this poor woman and hit his director. If that sounds like something that shouldn't have been able to have happened, then congratulations, you have a brain. That face you make whenever you direct Alec Baldwin from now on. All right, Alec, lights, camera, action. So on that, apparently what had happened is he fired one round, went through the poor lady, and into the director behind her, which is definitely, that's definitely makes this beyond like a blank accident like happened with Brandon Lee, for example, where, blank guns are still very dangerous, accidents can happen, and they can kill people. That bit of information pushes it over the edge where this is definitely a live projectile, a live round. Which again begs the question, if it can fire a live round, what is the difference between an actual gun and a prop gun? Thank God Tom Cruise was not doing all of his own stunts on this movie. POV, you're Alec Baldwin on the set of Rust just moments before 360 no-scoping the director. Jesus Christ. This could not have had a more unfortunate name for a movie for this to happen on, considering the first thing in everybody's minds, at least anybody my age probably, is 1v1 on Rust. But speaking of Call of Duty, remember, no director. I know, it's super fucked up, but I feel like this shit's important to talk about, because if we don't talk about this stuff, shit like this can happen again. It's not just opportunistic, this is stuff that is important to be able to talk about. Media. Alec Baldwin capped someone. Normies. Oh no, how tragic! Us on r/gun memes and hashtag gun meme review. Gun meme stonks. If I can be perfectly honest with you guys, this is a video I didn't know if I was going to film. I, for one, have a fucked up sense of humor, so I thought all this shit was hilarious while acknowledging it was fucked up. But being real, I've sat down to film this video 4 different times in the last 24 hours, and now I'm finally committing to just do it, because I don't know the right tone to take for this. The memes are funny, and the memes have been everywhere. Trust me, fucking everywhere. But somebody fucking died, and that's not something that I take lightly. But I feel like it's important to use the power of memes to take a shot at making sure this never happens again. Because as Alec Baldwin said once, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. God, I'm going to hell. You know what I feel like I need right now? Some Marty Robbins memes. Gunfighter ballads and trail songs. Alec Baldwin. Bruh, Texas Red fucking, fuck. Texas Red fucking, looked a lot like your cinematographer, if I recall. Gunfighter ballads and trail songs. Alec Baldwin. Big Iron. Another take. How about I just fucking shoot the both of you? Running gun. I collect travel alarm clocks. You are a rude little pig. I'm gonna straighten your ass out. So that is another unconfirmed part of the story, is apparently they were between takes, and the director said he wanted another take. And that is when Alec Baldwin, refusing to do the other take, jokingly, pulled out the prop gun and said, why don't I just fucking shoot the both of you, fired. And that was apparently when the live round went off. Now, I don't have confirmation on that. That's hearsay. I've read that in a couple articles. More details will come out as these things do, but at time of recording, that is one of the prevailing theories. How to inform a director that you will not be doing another take. Oh, fuck. We use our words, Alec, not guns. That's also the thing that makes this shittier. If that is true, he's in a lot of heat, man. Because if you shoot another actor while you're filming a scene with a live gun that you were told was a prop gun with a live round inside of it, by complete accident while you're acting, that's one thing. When the same thing happens and you're jokingly discharging what you know to be a fake firearm at a person not filming while saying you're gonna fucking shoot the both of them, that's a problem. That's a big fucking problem. When you get a part in an action movie, then you see Alec Baldwin on set. Red flags. It just goes to show at the end of the day, guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people. Oh look, another Marty Robbins meme. Gunfighter ballads and trail songs, Alec Baldwin. You can't shoot, but I can. Man's laughter. It's complicated. Trump made me do it. I'm the boss, baby. 2 birds, 1 stone. Turbulent times. Hired gun. Lashing out. Please give my family some privacy. Who's next? Trump derangement. Gun control cold open. Recorded SNL 2018. This is where a lot of his anti-gun and anti-cop sentiments have really been coming back to bite him, especially with some of his Twitter remarks. Things that get better with age. Wine. Cheese. And Alec Baldwin's tweet from 2017, quote, I wonder how it must feel to wrongfully kill someone. Well, you're not wondering anymore. You did that. That seriously aged like milk. Fuck. Or how about this other tweet? Alec Baldwin, 2014. I'm going to make bright banana yellow t-shirts that read, my hands are up, please don't shoot me. Who wants one? To which Michael Malice replied, all of your co-workers. The production crew being interviewed. I feel I was denied some critical need-to-know information. And another one for the Call of Duty streak. Alec Baldwin. Transitions to pistol since it's faster than reloading. Everyone else on the Rust set. Yeah. That also might be the first ever Squid Game meme on the channel. Just for the record. And as an homage to the late Norm Macdonald. Movie star Alec Baldwin has announced he will be taking a break from acting to focus on his newfound passion. Killing. Oh, God, if Norm were still on the fucking Weekend Update, I would do anything to see this bit. It's kind of wild to remember a time where SNL was funny. Me comes inside. Her. You better be shooting blanks. Me. Alec Baldwin. The joke is he wasn't shooting blanks. The question is, how did a live firearm end up on set to be used as a blank firing gun with a live round in it instead of a blank? Of course, everybody, as they should be, is looking toward the prop master, and I finally figured out who it was. Here's your prop gun, Mr. Baldwin. Don't worry, it's not loaded. I knew it was Sam Hyde. He can't keep getting away with this. So edgy memes aside, the reality of the situation is a little bit darker. You see, the head armor on set that day responsible for all the weaponry that was being used in this production was 24-year-old Hannah Reed. Being the daughter of a legendary prop master, she was in charge of ensuring the safety of all of the prop firearms that were used on set that day. No, I am not throwing shit because of her age. She's 24 years old, I'm 25, really not that much older. But multiple times she expressed concerns that she wasn't ready for the job, and that she found that loading blanks into a gun was the scariest thing because she didn't know how to do it. If the person in charge of your prop weapons doesn't know how to load blanks, you have a fucking problem. This is where you stop production or you find the right person to help you. Another bit of info that's probably going to be coming out more and more over the next few days is that the majority of the crew on set walked out over safety violations that were happening that day and days leading up to this. Apparently that is extraordinarily rare. Do you have any idea how bad you have to be fucking up your firearm handling for a crew of anti-gun LA types to walk out over firearm safety violations? Frankly, it's insane, and it doesn't have to be this way. If you want an example of somebody in Hollywood who takes gun safety seriously, here's a clip of Will Smith.
It's not more extravagant than a second movie.
You see, guys, gun safety, proper gun safety really isn't that hard. I know we've laughed a lot during this, but I do want to say this to Alec Baldwin. Of course, because he's such a big fan of my fucking show. Alec, although I am a fan of some of your movies and some roles that you've been in, clearly I'm not a fan of you personally, especially with your outspoken anti-gun rhetoric. But I am sorry. I don't think you meant to do this, and I don't think you meant to damage anyone's families forever. It was a stupid, preventable accident. But it was just that. It was an accident. I sincerely hope whatever fucked up protocol allowed this to happen in the first place is corrected, so that this is never able to happen again, anytime in the future. Because like I've said before, and I continue to say, guns are awesome, but not when essential safety protocol is ignored. Because once they lock down gun safety, proper gun safety on set of Hollywood productions like this, then finally, people might be able to post on Facebook that they are marked safe from being shot by Alec Baldwin. Anyhow, we'll continue to watch the situation as it unfolds. Hopefully this wasn't too much for anybody. I know a lot of you guys are just as fucked up as I am. Obviously, nobody was willing to attach themselves to this as a sponsor, so if you want to help us out, just make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you want to check out the merch, those Let's Go Brandon shirts have been doing really killer. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back out on the range next week. We got some killer content we've got lined up for you guys. We will be doing that safely, God willing, and I appreciate you guys. And as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top.
It's been a huge internet fiasco. It's been a huge internet fiasco. Say that again, fucking English.